Hi everyone. So today I'd like to do a 7-card gratitude spread. Sometimes it really helps to remember what we do have to be grateful for, what our blessings are, but also to see what blessings may be coming in because we have shown so much gratitude. So I am going to lay in 7 different positions, 1 tarot card and 2 oracle cards in each of the positions. And then we're going to read through to see hopefully what we have in our lives already, how our ancestors are helping, perhaps what we can expect, these types of energies. So again, in each of these positions, I'm going to lay now a prism oracle card. And then finally, I'm going to put an archetype card in each of these positions. And then we can really get into this to see what may be coming ahead for you because you're keeping your gratitude vibration strong. Because our manifestations can come in more and easier if we remain grateful for all the things that we already have. So let's look at this position first to see what we have now, the positive things that we have in our lives currently. So we have strength, comfort, and the prayer. So we certainly do with this comfort card. I can see your heart chakra is feeling at peace, at least when it comes to something. So one thing that you can really be grateful for at this time is just whatever peace you're experiencing in whatever realm of life that is. So for example, if you're experiencing peace in your home or peace in your workplace or with your friendships, make that part make sense to you, with your family, wherever you are experiencing peace, that looks to me to be the thing for you to focus on and to be really grateful for. The strength card is here though, telling me that perhaps you have gone through or are going through some challenges, because the strength card doesn't show up unless we've gone through something very difficult. And with the prayer, I can see that you may have been asking your ancestors for help, or your ancestors are all around you though, trying to comfort you. So what I am getting from this is to be very grateful for your angels, for your ancestors, because that comfort that you do feel, it's because they're helping you. It's coming directly from them. I'm seeing this pink color in this card here and the pink in the comfort card, which is really drawing me to tell you that it truly is your angels and ancestors that are giving you wind in your back right now for whatever challenges you're going through. So really to be very grateful for their help in the astral realm. And if you keep your gratitude high for them, I have a feeling you're going to see things change more quickly. So, but let's look at that. Let's see which of your ancestors is around you and how they are a positive influence on you. So we have the 7 of Cups, confidence, and the Judge. So your ancestors that are around you are leaving you to your own devices because the 7 of Cups is here. Because your angels and your ancestors cannot change your free will, they cannot tell you what to do. They have to allow you to make your own decisions. But with confidence and the Judge, they're trying to nudge you in the most benevolent way that they can. So I do think if you feel tempted to do something or urged to do something or nudged to do something, it's probably messages from them. But I can see with the Judge card, there's a lot of black and white going on here in these 2 cards. And then with the 7 of Cups, I feel this confirmation that you don't always know what to do. And especially when it comes to whatever this challenge is that you're currently in. But it does feel like your ancestors are trying to guide you. They're trying to give you the confidence and the strength, because we're seeing strength and confidence now. They're trying to give you the confidence and the strength to move towards something. It's like they're tempting you. I keep getting this like beckoning. They're tempting you. They're attracting you. They're trying to get you to move in a certain direction. So if you're feeling that from your ancestors, this is certainly your message. And it's your message to follow that too. Whatever you're being beckoned towards that you know is for your highest good, this is really saying to do that. So let's look at what another thing that you should already be thankful for. So we have judgment, passion, and the animal. So there's something that you're very excited about. This is all starting to tie together for me, that if you feel like you are passionately being tempted towards something, because I'm still getting that, this judgment card is saying that your ancestors and your higher self are really beckoning you. And I want to keep using that word beckoning, even though that's not really a word that I use. So I feel like it's coming from your ancestors. But there is some part of you, some gift, some clairvoyant gift or something like that with animal and passion that you're meant to channel. And it could be anything. Passion can be usually about a creative project because it's this orange color of your sacral chakra, and your sacral is where you create things. So for example, if you're painting a picture or writing a book or writing a song, or it doesn't matter, whatever your creative outlet is, this is really saying that your higher self, your ancestors, your angels, everyone is beckoning you to do that. With the judgment card, it's a high level decision. It's a decision from your higher self saying, come and do this. Your higher self is trying to wake you up to this fact that you need to be doing whatever this thing is. You have a passion for it. You have an instinct for it with the animal. And that's the thing that I think that you are being asked to also have gratitude for. So you're being asked to have gratitude for your ancestors that are around you, but also your gifts and talents. And to really understand that those gifts and talents were given to you specifically. So if you're being called to do it, please do that. These cards are imploring you to do just that. So let's look at what's missing in your life. So we have Knight of Swords, Death, and the Mask. So it feels to me like you're missing just a straight shooter, a straight, honest person in your life. So whether this could be any relationship, we are talking about every single interpersonal relationship that exists. So this does not have to be a love interest. For some of you, it will be. But it feels like there's a relationship in your life, be it with a friend, just someone just that you share your time with, siblings, family members. It just doesn't matter. But it feels like you're having time just finding a straight shooter. It seems like there always seems to be people who put on some kind of front or pretend to have things or make false promises, the future fakers and the love bombers in the world. And again, this doesn't necessarily have to be love, but it feels like you're in this cycle of getting into some kind of interpersonal relationship, but have it end because it's not above board. The Knight of Swords is a sharp shooter, is a straight shooter, is a truth teller. The Knight of Swords is represented by the sign of Gemini, and Gemini are so direct and honest with their words, even sometimes if the truth hurts. But this is why I love having Gemini energy in my life, because you always know where you stand with Gemini. There's never any games being played. But I am getting with the Mask and Death that you've had a lot of games with other people. So you need a Gemini type of person. And I'm not talking about their sign. I'm just generally talking about the energy. You need a straight shooter in your life. You need someone who's going to be honest with you, show up in a way, someone who is deeply emotionally healed so that they don't play games. The game players are the people who have the deep emotional wounds that they really need to address, but that's not your problem, and that's a reading for a different day. But I can see that you're missing someone true and honest in your life. So let's look at the ways that you can share what you already have. I have a feeling it's going to be something to do with whatever this creative passion project thing that you're creating is going to be. So we have the Five of Pentacles, Magic, and the Heart. Oh my gosh. Look at these pretty colors, these purples and these pinks in this. So again, I was getting heart chakra here, and I'm certainly getting heart chakra from both of these cards. So certainly something about your heart chakra. I have a feeling, this is what I'm getting, that because you've dealt with difficult relationships, your passion project is going to have to do with that. So hear me out. So let's say you've gone through a lot of really horrible relationships in the past. but now you have a healing method, or now you're going to write a screenplay, a rom-com about what you went through. Do you see what I'm saying? You're going to take that pain and you're going to transmute it into something high level and spiritual that you're creating, so that the people who are feeling like you, the other people in the world who feel exactly like you, who feel like outsiders in their own relationships or feel like they can never make a relationship stick or whatever that is. Again, this is a random example because this doesn't have to necessarily be your story, but I would like for you to apply that to you and your story, that I feel like you are going to be the one to really apply the magic of your project so that other people can start to heal their hearts. I do get this really strong sense that you're meant to be a heart healer. You're meant to help people shine light on their wounds so that they can face their fears and say no to the people who are fake in their lives and really get these straight, honest people around them. And I feel like that's a huge part of this message. I'm really being called to tell you that you are being beckoned to continue or to start this passion project, this thing you're creating that has to do with your skills and your gifts, and with bad interpersonal relationships to help other people. This feels really strong to me. People are blocked. People are stuck all the time when it comes to love. And I feel like you're going to have a way to stabilize them and to help them understand why, and even to shine light on their own shadow aspects. And the shadow aspects of people are not the bad parts of themselves. The shadow aspects are the parts they shoved into a closet and stuffed away and are trying to ignore. So, for example, if someone was told not to rock the boat in a relationship and not to speak up for themselves, they put their Knight of Swords in a closet and hid them away forever, because the Knight of Swords is the part of themselves that wants to speak up for themselves and say what's not right and say what they need. And that's just another example. But my point is, your shadow side is a good side. It just needs to be let out of the closet. But I do think that you are here to help people do just that. Wow, this is an interesting reading. So let's look at what good fortune is coming in for you. So we have the Eight of Cups, energy, and the Pilgrim. Wow. Your good fortune is about to be a huge discovery of self. This Eight of Cups means that you are walking away from whatever this particular interpersonal relationship is or has been, or all of your past relationships, whatever that is for you. That could be the totality of all the bad relationships that you have been in. But this Eight of Cups is saying that you have been resisting moving away from this pattern, but you're about to. With energy and Pilgrim, and especially with this Strength card, you are about to get the energy and the strength from your ancestors, and we're getting this orange color again. You are creating something. You're going on a pilgrimage. You're going to a new land. This Eight of Cups is exactly about that, going to a new land. You have no idea in the Eight of Cups where you are going, but you definitely know what you are leaving, and that's the point. And I think that's what you're about to be blessed with. You are about to be blessed with a huge amount of energy and strength and confidence and courage to move away from these bad relationships and go discover yourself. Go discover your projects, your gifts, your passions, because you're meant to change humanity and you're meant to heal other people's hearts. That's what this pilgrimage is telling me. This is giving me chills. So then finally, let's look at how you can expect these good things to come in. So we have the Five of Wands, Illumination, and Thanatos. So, okay. So the next time you're in a bad relationship, or maybe perhaps you're in one now, and there's someone who is being petty with you, someone who is competing with you, someone who is just poking at you with the Five of Wands and Thanatos, it's giving me this sense that the next time this person comes in and picks a fight with you that is meaningless, that you know is just to pick a fight for no reason and you can't really understand it, that is the illumination. We have illumination. That is the thing that you're going to say, that's enough. I'm done with this. Thanatos is saying, I'm done grieving over these people or person. I'm done fighting with this people or person. I'm done walking on eggshells to not disrupt this person when they're just going to pick a fight with me anyway. That is going to be how this comes in, is you're going to see it so clearly with illumination. And this is your solar plexus, and so is strength. So this is the thing that's going to change everything. The next time this person comes in and picks a fight, you are going to see that person so clearly, and that is what's going to be the impetus of your pilgrimage in your 8 of Cups to say, you know what, I'm not doing this. I'm going on a self-discovery journey. I am done dealing with people who are future fakers and love bombers and petty, competitive, nonsense energies. I am going to do this on my own, find my gifts and talents, and really put my strength and energy into healing other people. Once I do my own healing, I will then be able to be an expert at helping other people do theirs. And I really feel this strongly. I have chills. Your ancestors are here. They're guiding you. They're beckoning you towards your gifts. And they're really saying, when this person comes in to pick a fight, that's when you know it's time. Go on that pilgrimage, go find yourself and start becoming the healer that you are meant to be through your creative efforts. So, wow, I have chills. So there you go. That is your gratitude reading. Will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.